Namaste viewers, welcome to Gahanah channel. Very good morning and a warm welcome. We will today go through the meaning of Gahana. Gahana is one of the names of Vishnu, which comes in the Vishnu Sahasranama. Let us try to understand the meaning of this epithet Gahanah. Gahanah means it is impenetrable. You cannot penetrate. Incomprehensible and profound. So this Gahanah signifies the nature of the Lord, which is beyond the grasp of ordinary intellect and senses. So this term Gahanah, it shows his mysterious, unfathomable, that means you cannot reach the bottom, essence. But it can only be understood through deep surrender. One may get this thing that if it is not reachable, what is the use? But it can be reached through deep surrender, deep devotion, deep bhakti, and some kind of realization from inside. Now, Gahana literally means dense. Gahana, very thick, deep, very deep and difficult to penetrate. So Lord Narayana, Vishnu's divine nature is so vast, so complex that one cannot be fully understand him by the human mind or even by celestial beings. Nobody can understand him. That is what Gahana mean. Here it implies that the supreme reality or the self cannot be known by ordinary, superficial, outward means, but requires some spiritual journey rooted in surrender and devotion. Now let us try to see what does all this, how it is being explained in Sanskrit and other texts. Sarvam gacchati avagacchati sarvatra gacchati iti ga. That means he goes everywhere. It can understands all and pervades all. Sarvam gacchati avagacchati sarvatra gacchati iti ga. Now the first word is ga. Next word is ha. Sarvan doshan jahati iti ha. He transcends and eliminates all limitations. Sarvan doshan jahat. That means he transcends and eliminates all limitations and bondages. He is beyond all these things. Now the third word na, it represents sarvam nayati pranayati iti na. He leads everything towards its ultimate goal or ultimate purpose. It is the ultimate guide of creation. So Gahana means sarvam gacchati avagacchati sarvatra gacchati iti ga, the first letter. The second letter ha in that Gahana is sarvan doshan jahati iti ha, and na sarvam nayati pranayati iti na. Now Sruti is also, Vedas, it explains apane javano grahita. It is from Shvetavaraha Upanishad. Shvetavatara Upanishad. Apani, that means there is no feet. He moves without feet. He moves without grasp, that means grip, without hands, nothing. There is nothing, but still he moves like that. It signifies the God's nature that it defies some kind of material and physical attributes. his impenetrable Gahana and formless essence. It is some kind of a formless essence. Now this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also describes him. Asangohi ayam purushaha. Asangohi ayam purusha. The self is unattached. Asanga, that means it's not attached. Sangha means attached. Asanga means not attached. This aligns with the idea that the Lord cannot be affected or bound by the material world. He is not bound by the material world, further enhancing his unfathomable nature. That means if it is attached by material world, we can access him. It's not. He is not. Therefore, it is very difficult to attach ourselves to him like that. Now, in the Bhagavad Gita also, avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama budhnaya. Mama budhnaya. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante mam abudnyaha. See, this means that the unintelligent think of me, the unmanifest, as having become manifest. So that means the people who are not intelligent enough to know me, they think that I am as having become manifest, that I am unmanifest, but I have taken some form. They think that that form itself is me. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante mam abudhnaya. So this highlights the inability of ordinary perception. Ordinarily you cannot perceive him, to grasp Vishnu's infinite and impenetrable, that Gahana. It is, Gahana means very deep. Gahana essence. So now in the same Bhagavad Gita he says, Mam tu Veda na kaschana. No one truly knows me in my entirety. That means completeness. Mam tu Veda na kaschana. That means the Lord's nature is beyond intellectual comprehension, reinforcing his inscrutability, reinforcing his inscrutability. So, Adi Shankaracharya in his commentaries on the Vishnu Sahasranama interprets Gahana as the impenetrability of Vishnu's divine nature. He explains that no one can access or comprehend the Lord's through mere intellect, reasoning or effort. According to Shankara's Advaita Vedanta, the realization of the Lord's nature is possible only when the ego dissolves and one surrenders to the Atman, recognizing it as none different from Brahman. This is how you have to understand him. Vishnur Gahanaha Adrushta Swarupaha Sarvagnatvat Sarvagatitvacha. That means Vishnu is impenetrable, unseen, being omniscient and all-pervading. Even Madhvacharya also he says Gahanaha as a Lord's imponderable nature, rooted in his supremacy as a controller of all actions and destinies. He emphasizes that devotion and surrender, prapatti and then bhakti are the only means to go to him. Now, Bhagavata Purana also, na tasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. This verse describes the Lord as self-existent and independent, implying that his actions are being inscrutable to the human mind. That means not being able to perceive through human mind. In the modern age where humans are constantly striving to understand everything through logic and science, the concept of Gahana reminds us of the limitations of the intellect. True wisdom comes not only not from analysis, but from humility and surrender to the higher power. This is what we'll have to understand from the modern angle. From the now here, mindfulness and inner exploration are more important. The idea that God is impenetrable emphasizes the importance of introspection and self-realization. By quieting the mind and turning inwards, one can access the divine presence which is beyond external perception. So this Gahana nature of Vishnu as all-pervading and encompassing resonates with the modern understanding of interconnectedness of the new universe. Just as the universe is vast and mysterious, so too is the divine essence that permeates it. So now Gahana teaches humility. It teaches us the importance of surrender, devotion and faith as paths to understanding the ultimate truth. So by surrendering to the supreme reality, just as rivers flow to the ocean, we too can merge into the infinite, impenetrable and blissful nature of the Lord Vishnu, who is Gahana. So with this, we will conclude the explanation on Gahana, which is one of the epithets in the Vishnu Sahasranama. I hope the explanation was quite useful and the information useful. So with this, we conclude our episode. Please like, share and then subscribe to our channel. Thank you viewers for your valuable time.